Right, what's up everybody, JJ Richards, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to the channel, welcome, thanks for dropping by, and whilst you're here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and drop the video a thumbs up. So today what I thought I would do is show you guys a full day of eating. So everything I eat at the moment to get absolutely uber shredded. So we are now just 18 days away from the UK Open PCA show, where I'll be competing in the classic class. And I must say that at the moment, prep has hit me like a ton of bricks. Energy levels at the moment are literally zero. Like, I am struggling. I did cardio this morning, so just to give you an update, it is now 7 o'clock. I didn't sleep at all last night. I've been up watching YouTube all night. Drop out of sleep for about half an hour, back up again. Sleep apnea is at an all-time high at the moment, which always frustrates me. So I'm sat there tossing and turning in bed all night. So I did my cardio already this morning. So I was up at 5 o'clock, did my cardio, which is supposed to be 55 minutes, but I did a different route today and it actually took me a little bit longer. So I did an hour and 5 minutes of cardio, got back home, did 2 rounds of posing. I was hoping that would tire me out so I could come back home, have a bit of a snooze. However, feel quite awake, don't really feel too tired. So I'm just about to head over now to the butcher's. So there's a local butcher van that pops around the corner, which you just saw from my last video. So I just need to go and pick up some chicken. So I'm going to go and grab some chicken so I've got enough food for the rest of the week. And we're going to come back home and then I'll show you guys what meal number 1 is going to be. Right, so meat run has been done. It is now 7:30, so just about to tuck into meal number 1 now. So this is by far my favourite meal of the whole entire day. I try and put it off for as long as I can, because if I eat my meals too soon, then I pretty much consume my day's food by about 8 PM and I'm sat in bed then for the rest of the evening, absolutely starving. So let me show you what we've got. So first things first, hydration. So I always start off the day with a pint of water with some lemon in there. That is the secret to getting shreds, lemon apparently. So then meal number 1 then, this is absolutely insane. So I've got 75 grams of porridge oats, there's 50 grams of chocolate whey protein in there, and also 75 grams of frozen blueberries. So how I've been cooking this recently is I actually cook it the night before. So I cook the oats so they literally expand as big as possible. Then I throw my protein in, throw some berries in, adding a little bit more water. Then I put it in the fridge overnight. So when you kind of wake up the next day, literally the oats have just expanded overnight. It's like a cold, chocolatey, delicious pudding that I get to have every single day. And you know that prep is really hard when you bring out the little spoon, because it just makes it last so much longer. Right, so pre-workout time. So I've got the Train by JP stimulant pre-workout. So this is the stuff I've kind of been using for the past, probably about the past 2 months to be fair. This stuff actually lasts quite a long time and it is very, very good. Normally I don't really rely on pre-workouts for training. Normally in the off season I never ever use it, but as show day gets closer and energy at the moment is literally zero, this stuff is well and truly required, because we're just about to go and smash up some legs. So normally I do 2 scoops of this. However, today I'm gonna go crazy, so I need to have a really good workout. So we're gonna do 3 scoops of this, then we're gonna go and head over into the muscle shed and train some legs. Right, so just gonna hit up some legs now. So I'm gonna do something a little bit different. So because we're 18 days out, I will stop training legs around 10 weeks out. So I've probably only really got 2 more leg sessions before we rest, let the legs recover so they look nice and sharp for show day. So what I'm gonna be doing today is, I'm not gonna be doing anything really heavy. My body is so fatigued at the moment and I'm not in the position where my body is going to grow anyway, so I'm just going to hit a lot of volume. So I'm going to do a giant set, so I'm going to do leg extension, sissy squat and a standard weighted lunge. I'm going to do 15 reps each. I'm going to repeat that 5 times. So lots and lots of volume. I'm just trying to get as much blood into the muscle as possible, trying to draw out that extra little bit of detail, and also just try and burn some extra calories off as well. So that's the aim for today's session. So pre-workout has just kicked in. I'm in my own space, on my own, ready to get it. Let's go. Right, so that workout was absolutely disgusting. So as soon as I finished, I've literally just jumped in a red hot bath just to try and let my legs rest a little bit, do some stretches, because that was insane. I'll actually drop the workout in the description box below and give it a go. Let me know how you get on. I don't know if it's just my energy levels at the moment, but that was probably the hardest leg workout I've done in a long time. Just so much volume, which I'm not used to. I'm used to only really doing 1 or 2 working sets, and doing 5 giant sets is the complete opposite of what I'm used to. So it was an absolute killer. But time now for post-workout meal. So this is a very simple, basic bodybuilding meal. So I've got 200 grams of cooked chicken and 50 grams of basmati rice. So this is already cooked. Prepped this yesterday. I always cook these meals in bulk. Also, a little bit of ketchup for flavouring, a little bit of Himalayan sea salt, and then actually once I've eaten this, I'm just editing the video as we speak, and I'm going to go upstairs and have a little power nap for an hour, because then I've got to go and pick up Finley from school. Right, so it's now time for meal number 3. So this is exactly the same as the previous meal. So in here I've got 200 grams of cooked chicken and 50 grams of basmati rice. So I've literally just picked up the little guy from school. As you can see, must have been a busy day because he is passed out. I've just actually pulled up to the park because I thought I would get out the house for a little bit, try and spend some time with Finley, because what I'm always really mindful of throughout prep is that I don't neglect the kids too much, because you've got to be very selfish, and when energy is low and you're grouchy, you can be very snappy, and the kids unfortunately sometimes do get the receiving end of that. So I'm always a little bit mindful to make sure that I do invest the time in the kids, and I still try and make sure I'm a good dad, which is quite hard because it is very difficult when energy levels are low, because kids need a hell of a lot of energy, but we do what we can do. So unfortunately it's just actually started raining, so I'm going to sit and eat this meal now, let Finley have a little bit of sleep, and then hopefully if the rain slowly goes away, then we're going to go to the park for half an hour. Right, I'm going to eat this meal now because I'm starving. Right, so it's actually stopped raining for a few minutes, so as you can see we are just at the skate park. So I have literally had the most bizarre midlife crisis ever and decided to purchase myself a skateboard. So when I was younger, I actually used to skateboard, and I'd like to consider the fact I was actually pretty good. So I thought I'd bring Finley to a skate park because he's also got himself a little skateboard. But I'm not going to attempt any of the ramps today because, knowing my luck, I will fall over, break my ankle, which is not going to be good 2.5 weeks out from this show. However, once the show's done, I'm actually going to come back here because this is actually a pretty cool skate park. I'm going to attempt to drop in on some of these ramps and see if I've still got it. But I'm going to take it easy today. Finley, however, is going to attempt the ramps.
You're the night sky trying to make me see your stars, but the dark gets so lonely. Now I see violet, I can feel silence. In the dark's all that I see. When your stars have burnt out and your heart makes no sound, I'll find violet in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky.
Right, so slight confession. I think I may have enjoyed the skate park a little bit more than Finley, and I cannot wait to go back there when it's dry. I'm not on prep because I'm going to try and drop in on the big ramp. I'm probably going to break a bone, but who cares? Anyway, heart attack moment. I literally was just microwaving my fish which I cooked yesterday, and there was a little bit of foil still attached to the fish. My face was right up near the microwave and boom, it did this spark thing. Absolutely pooed my pants. But anyway, time for another meal. So what I've got is, if you can see this here, so I've got a 200-gram jacket potato and 200 grams of white fish. So I've had a bit of a second wind with some energy, so I'm going to eat this. I'm going to do a little bit more work on the gym because there's a few little touch-up bits that I need to crack on and get done, so I'm going to get those done. Then we've just got 2 more meals to go, then fingers crossed we actually get some sleep. I've deliberately not napped today because every time I nap it just means I cannot sleep at all and it winds me up, so hopefully tonight we're going to get a good night's sleep. But without further ado, bon appetit. Right then, so it's now time for meal number 5. Just managed to literally finish off the last couple of touches that needed to be done in the gym. So it's pretty much now 100% good to go. Needs a little bit more paint on the exterior of the building, but other than that, we are sweet. So this then is meal number 5. So what I've got here is literally 200 grams of sirloin steak. Normally I'd also have veg with this meal. Lucy went to the shop about an hour ago. I asked her to get me some veg. I think she's lost, so I'm not waiting any longer. So I'm going to eat this now, and then the last meal before bed is literally 50 grams of whey protein and a tablespoon of nut butter. Now, before everybody asks me what my macros are, I'm going to go onto my fitness pal because I typed them in earlier, and I'm going to tell you what they are. So total calories are 2,531, and the breakdown of that is 190 grams of carbs, 43 grams of fat, and 342 grams of protein. Now, all the way through this prep, that is the first time I've ever actually counted my calories and macros, because as you know, my diet pretty much stays exactly the same from off-season to pre-contest, apart from the sizes of the food comes down. So normally in the off-season, this steak would probably be accompanied by some carbs, but carbs slowly start coming down, slowly dropping out the closer we get to the show. So I don't bother counting them. I've got a coach that I've worked with for the last year, so he just tells me what to eat, and I just eat it, as simple as that. So I'm gonna end that video there, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if my energy levels have slightly decreased, but what do you expect? Give the video a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, drop them down below. Hit the subscribe button. And until next time, peace.